Hello YouTube, RageBoost99 back at it again, and in today's video, I will be doing a review on these take-alongs that you see down here. Now, as you guys may or may not know, take-along is not my preferred range. I prefer Thomas Wooden Railway, HO/00 scale, and that's pretty much it. And sometimes Trackmaster, but I stopped collecting Trackmasters because, in my opinion, their models are sometimes very inaccurate. I'm not saying that Wooden Railway is much better, but I prefer Wooden Railway. That tends to stay true to the model. Anyway, so let's save the best one for last, aka Thomas. So we'll look at Bert, Percy, and then Thomas. So here's Bert, Iron Bert. I found these engines at a thrift store that I go to, which is actually the only way I managed to obtain most of these engines because I don't really track shiny things down unless I bump into them in stores, like the Shiny Edition, Trackmaster Evolution, Trackmaster Motorized Thomas. Can I focus in on that face? There you go, got that great little stubble on the chin. Which, sorry, my nails are quite long, I just realized that. I'll probably clip them for the next recording. This isn't the only thing I'm going to show off on the YouTube channel. So there's a full 360 of Bert coming back to his face. Look at his roof. Which I must just say, this thing's full of fingerprints, not to mention them. For me, it's starting to turn winter where I live, so it's all this metals. If you guys have not been in the winter, which I'm pretty sure most of you guys have, you'll know that metal starts to get this little fog on it, which I don't particularly like, which means I'll probably have to wipe them off. You can see it's already growing on them. The wheels are like the shiny material, which, may I just say, these are excellent additions to my very small take-along collection. Most of my take-alongs I actually got from that thrift store. Moving on to Percy now, number 6 on the side, and Percy just looks so phenomenal. And one thing I want to say is these things are literally near mint. So just to show you guys, let me bring in some models that I've had from my childhood. Here is a childhood take-along Percy. So as you can see, you can just see the amount of chippage that is on its coal bunker and on the right there on the cab and all that, and the scratches. And if you look at this Percy, I assume that this was just put up in a display box or just opened and never used, because this thing has no coal bunker chippage at all, which is amazing to see on a Percy because that's usually where they tend to chip the most. Along with the cab, nothing on that corner, nothing on that corner, nothing on that corner as well. It might seem like it, but that's just the glare of Percy. If you notice that every corner seems to have a glare as soon as I turn it to camera, you guys see that the glare travels through there. So looking at the front of Percy, he has the classic Percy face. Nothing special with the face, which I actually like how they did that. I like how they kept the face normal, as it personally looks better in my opinion. I know some people, the only thing I don't like is how they kept that a normal green. If I bring in a normal take-along, which this is the only take-along Percy I have. I think it's a bubble Percy that came with like it was a 2-pack that came with, like, of course, Percy and like a water tanker that had like soap in it or something. And once again, I got this Percy at the same thrift store that I got this one at. So it just shows you how long I've been going to that specific thrift store. I don't really like reviewing metallic things because my camera usually shows. So yeah, we'll do another quick 360 of Percy. And I'm sorry, these models look really good. They look truly beautiful underneath the light, but I lost my lamp. I didn't lose it, I just packed it away in a box because I thought I wouldn't need it. So there's the wheels. Look at that. Look at those amazing wheels. I love how they painted these wheels, and they don't seem to have any chippage. Actually, no, I stand corrected. There's like a chip right there. Which I'm pretty sure the one who shows the most wear is Thomas, which even then is nothing compared to the Thomases I have. Look at this stunning Thomas. Originally, I didn't even see this. I went, because they hang, these come in little baggies that they hang up on a wall. And this was in the very back. And I went around the whole store the first time, and I picked up 2 bags. And then my mother went to go look, and I decided to go follow her, so I went back for a second time, and I seen Thomas's face poking out all the way in the back. And when I picked it up, I seen that it had these models right there. Let me focus in on the camera. Those models right there. Hello. So moving on with also getting along with Thomas. Thomas has a beautiful Thomas face, classic take-along face. I'm gonna grab another take-along Thomas, so I can show you guys. This later. These take-along Thomases are both around the same time because they both have plastic smoke boxes. Because at one point there was a Thomas that had a metal smoke box, but I'm pretty sure it got cut down to the product safety because these are very heavy models. Not to mention, I'm pretty sure it's just cut down to make it cheaper to produce. On the side, you get the number 1, and Thomas has the most wear on his wheels right there. Oh, that was out of frame. I think you guys can see that. Like, oh gosh, this camera. Come on, focus. There you go. There's the wear right there. And I think it doesn't have any trippage on his cab. It's really hard to tell where these things have chips just because the paint is so reflective, but I guess we'll do a 360 of him real quick. Here's Thomas. The back side of Thomas. There you go. That side, Thomas. Front side once again. And I'll do this side again because I know I didn't do it the cleanest the first time. The top of Thomas, these are just really cool trains, man. And of course Thomas on the bottom. So these trains can all, and one thing I love about take-alongs is if I just move my camera down, yeah, let's focus down there. One thing I love about take-alongs is you can connect them like this, unlike the new take-and plays that they've had. Why isn't Bert moving? Nothing wrong with Bert's axles. These engines, Bert usually goes in a little take-along carrying case that I own, but Percy and Thomas actually go up there. Which, excuse this pot for being there. I'm probably gonna use that pot for things because, yeah. Oh gosh, I'm about to knock over the tripod if I did it that way. So this Thomas and Percy will reside right here next to. Thank goodness. Very clumsy today. That is just a small, very small slice of my Thomas and Percy collection right there. Anyways, that is going to be it all for today. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.